Hello everybody, welcome in tonight. We should be kicking off shortly, in and around that 9 o'clock kickoff. Maybe not exactly 9 o'clock, but just give it a little preface there. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Should be back in a few more minutes. Hello everybody, welcome in tonight. Hello once again everybody. We should be kicking off momentarily for this SSL Division 1 matchup. A lot of the season, at least regular season, already being over for most sides, but Blazers FC playing their last regular season match of the spring season, as well as Esperion with this game, as well as another one next week to close out their debut VSSL season. But that will kick us off. Blazers in the all-black kit. Oh, bit of miscommunication there, and Esperion in that red top and white bottom pounce, but Blazers are quick to it. Get it once back. Get it back once again. Goshu offsides on the near side here. Evan Ruck playing that out wide. Esperion fighting for a place in the postseason tonight. Ball played out on that far side. It's going to amount to nothing for the Blazers. Once again, Blazers fighting for the playoffs. A win tonight catapults them into fourth position and into a playoff position. Esperion not really playing for anything but pride tonight. Foul there in the midfield. It's a good take there by the Blazers, man. He takes it quickly. It's a good ball out into Jeremy Goshu. He's just gonna let it come to him. Take his man on. Great ball in if anyone was there. I don't think anyone was thinking that ball was gonna make its way through. Good idea by Jeremy Goshu. Blazers not pressing particularly high. Esperion playing it right through the midfield. Lose out. Blazers break here. Ball's just too far in front of Jeremy Goshu. Vital in goal for Esperion tonight. It's a good ball. The Blazers win it. Drops back to Esperion. Good ball into the forward there. Linking up well in the midfield. One touch and move. Just asking a little too much there on that far side. And the side in black win it. Battle in the midfield. Foul on Esperion. Jason Ferrafino. Ball played quickly. He's got the man on the switch. Goshu tracks it down, cuts inside, strikes. That's top corner for the Blazers. Huge start for the side. Pushing for that playoff place. Always dangerous on either wing, Goshu. And once he cut in, he had far too much space. We will add at 1-0 to the scoreboard for the Blazers. It's exactly how they wanted to start off tonight. Again, like I've said many times, pushing for that playoff place. At one point it didn't look in grasp whatsoever, but on the bounce, a win here, a win 2 weeks ago I believe, and a draw. Good form rounding out the season for the Blazers. But Esperion won't go away lightly. They've been building up in the midfield quite well. So I say that the Blazers win it in that midfield area. Poor building out the back. Ball continues to switch hands. Finally with the side in red. Good ball into the midfield. He has space, has a strike. And it was always going over. It's going to take a lot better than that. From that kind of range at least. About 25 25 plus yards from that strike. You've got to hit that clean, keep it low. I, for one, not gonna hit that the cleanest. Blazers restart at the back here. Takes his man on well. Goshu's making a run. It was a good run. The ball was just asking a bit too much of him. Philip Zoo just played that out of this near side for Esperion, giving the ball straight back to the Blazers after that near counterattack for Goshu. Good switch of play. Takes it down well. The diagonal ball wasn't there. Esperion looked to break. Just maybe need a bit of possession, build momentum in this match. Good take in the midfield. He's just dispossessed. Goshu again, drifting down this right-hand side. In space once again, plays it early, behind the man, makes it to the far post, flicked back into the box, and his center forward there just wasn't on the same page, Joe Reese. Blazers are going to continue to counterattack on those wings, especially using Jeremy Goshu there. Good reception in the midfield, flicks it on. It's intercepted by the Blazers man. Joe Reese is there to collect. Looks to spray it out wide. It's intercepted well for Esperion. Good turn. Esperion finally getting some momentum to build with, just a bit of possession. Good take. He's got a man down the line, he cuts inside, has space, has a strike. And again, it's going to take a lot better from that kind of distance for Esperion. I think getting a little trigger happy with the space they're given, could do a little more with it in that final third. Joe Reese with a great flick on, almost sneaks its way out to the danger man Goshu on the wing again. But he'll stay with the Blazers. Rashid Mahdi with that throw in, playing at that right fullback position, giving a lot of space on the ball here. It's a good interception once again by Esperion. Just a little too relaxed on the ball there. Blazers, every time they lose the ball, immediately bite back, try to win it as quickly as possible. Esperion not testing the Blazers' goal really whatsoever. Christian Morita in goal, having a superb week in the UPSL DMV South. A clean sheet, as well as foul in the midfield. Good link up for Esperion. Christian Morita making the UPSL DMV South a Team of the Week. In goal there for the Blazers. Played short for Esperion. Good link up. Takes a man on and makes its way out to that far side. Can't take him up. Esperion keeps it. Joe Reese coming back. Stays with Esperion. Good flick on. Well defended. Claver driving. Surrounded by black shirts. They look to break here. He's got options. He goes himself down the wing. And he's bottled up on that far side. Excellent defending. That left side has proved to be a little more difficult to go down for this Blazer side. Not getting as much space or freedom on as they are on that right wing. Good win by Evan Ruck. Evan Ruck gets back in there once again. Between two red jerseys, he loses out. It's a late challenge. And the referee also gets the late whistle. Don't think there's gonna be any card there for Evan Ruck. Daniel Blackett. It's a good ball into the midfield. It's a better turn. Drives. Just asking a bit too much there, taking on all those Blazers men. Joe Reese. Joe Reese with a good reception there. Stays with the Blazers. Joe Reese doing a lot of the dirty work up front for the Blazers. A little behind there, my apologies. Played into Evan Ruck, top of the box, and he didn't play his man in there. Just begging for it. They win it right back. See if they can capitalize on the mistake. Good block there. Poor clearance, still here for the Blazers. Feints. And again, just a bit of miscommunication in the final third. Still here. Diagonal ball makes its way. One back by Jeremy Goshu. Mahdi plays it into his center back. Time on the ball. Blazers just gonna wait for Esperion to bite somewhere. Try to take the space in behind. They've split through that press. But not for long. Breaking down this left-hand side, Esperion strikes. Good save from Christian Merida. Again showing why he made that UPSL Team of the Week in the DMV South Division. Got down low to his left side, extremely quick. Looking for another clean sheet. Ball played in. Back post! And that is 1-1 for Esperion. Feel like I jinxed Mr. Christian Merida there a bit. It was a fantastic ball. And Pratim was wide open in that back post area. And all he had to do was guide it into that far post, left-hand side of Christian Merida. And it just took one opportunity for the side in red. Blazers again, absolutely needing a win. Nothing but a win will matter tonight. And they will restart from the back line. Gonna feel a little disappointed with some of those chances they haven't taken, given they've kept Esperion to pretty much nothing besides that big save from Christian Merida and then the subsequent corner. But all it takes is one chance. It's gonna be a Esperion ball on that far side. Big run up. Intercepted, out of play once again for Esperion. Played into the box. Almost dropped to Robert Clavre there. Blazers would feel extremely unlucky. 2 quick goals here. Ken setting up for that long throw. It's one back by the Blazers. Jeremy Goshu's in space once again on this right-hand side. Takes it in stride. Strikes. And he just drags it across that far post. He's absolutely going to want that back. Would have given him his brace for the night inside 20 minutes. Huge opportunity for the Blazers to retake the lead. But it won't be their last chance. Good dribbling in the midfield. Almost makes its way through to the front man. I believe that's Julian and Noah. Mahdi into Goshu. Esperion win it in Blazers' final third. As I'm saying that, just played off the pitch there. Dennis Ivanov on that left wing for Esperion. He's done good work in the front line alongside Julian Noah. Joe Reese, beautiful center forward play, and that run was just a little too quickly there. Would have been a fantastic goal for the Blazers. Good link up by Joe Reese and Adoni Ayala. Julian Noah with a beautiful touch. Flicks it back into his midfield. Dennis Ivanov drives in. Gets mixed up between and Noah. Makes its way back into Mahdi. Daniel Black with a big header there off that ball through, and Pratim plays it down that right-hand side. Clavre picks it up. Can't beat his man, but it'll stay with Esperion. Julian Noah. And a foul behind the ball for Esperion. Good opportunity from the set piece here. Given they equalized off that earlier set piece. See the captain, Jason Ferrafino, over the ball. Just making that Blazers wall back up a few steps. Ferrafino puts the ball into the back post, almost sneaks in. Christian Morita did not feel as though he had it covered. Jason Ferrafino, absolutely dangerous from set pieces. Not to mention his on-the-field play is not too bad. As he wins it there, plays it to Ivanov. Ivanov strikes! And it took a big save from Morita to keep that out. Esperion fighting for their first win of the season. Albeit 7 losses in their 8 matches. They've only lost 4 of those matches by 1 goal. They've kept it close. Ball's going to be played in here for Esperion into that back post. It's 2-1 for Esperion. Huge header at the back post. Another great set piece opportunity for the side in red. And the Blazers are going to really need to get their act together now, needing 2 goals. Again, a draw does nothing for the Blazers. Need to do everything in their power in these 90 minutes to get the win, to sneak into that 4th position to make the playoffs. They're going to restart and spray it out to that left-hand side. And Adoni Ayala is just not able to chase that down. Daniel Blackett. Big touch, but he beats his man. Ivanov receives. It's a great fight here from this Esperion side. If you just watched this game and didn't tune into the entire season, you would not think they're winless whatsoever. Good turn there by Julian Noah. He's been the outlet up front for this Esperion side. So a little too much trickery. Evan Ruck fights it. Foul on the far side. Clavre gets it back for Esperion, and he's taken down quickly. Ball taken quickly, trying to beat the keeper. And he almost did. Christian Morita needing to mind his P's and Q's there. Always needing to keep your head on a swivel. Seems like every set piece opportunity for Esperion. Just shooting a scare right into that Blazers goal. The ball played in, Joe Reese with a good reception. Tries to get between a couple men, and he does. Tries to flick it on to Goshu. Just not the distance he was looking for. Just a little too much on the outside of the football. Morita under pressure. Blazers backline been quite sloppy with the ball. Fighting for it. Able to turn. Played into Mr. Evan Ruck. Poor ball from the aforementioned man. Jason Ferrafino just putting a little body on the line, winning it. Ivanov strikes. Blazers man able to get in the way of that. But it's not out of harm's way just yet. Joe Reese, as he's done so often, coming deep to receive. Just to get the play restarted for the Blazers. Evan Ruck fighting off a challenge. Goshu held his run. Cuts inside. Looking for the switch. Adoni Ayala receives well. Holds it up, plays it back in. Kept it on that far post. And he's just off sides. Brendan Ayala is begging for that first ball from Goshu. Eventually got it from the reverse ball from Adoni. And just went a little too quickly, was in that offside position. Pratim receives. Noah. Blazers trying to show some physicality in the midfield. Joe Reese once again just being that outlet up front. Just too many red jerseys and dribbled out of play. Clavre. Got space on this far side, near side. Intercepted well, but will make its way back into Vital. Pratim. A little too much on it, but it's poor from the Blazers back line. Ivanov picks it up. Julian Noah. Great challenge by Ayala in the midfield. Foul. A little too much hand play there for the center official. Rashid Mahdi over the free kick. Just about 14 minutes left in this first half. Blazers need to find something. Needing a win. Again, a draw. Or a loss. Doing nothing for their cause. Julian and Noah just gliding through the midfield. Ferrafino. Daniel Blackett. Ivanov receives well. Blazers collapse in the midfield. It's a foul on Julian and Noah. Been extremely elusive in the midfield and the front line for Esperion. Pratim plays it quickly. Clavre keeps it, holds it up well, plays it into Noah. Ferrafino can't hold it up. Joe Reese, his ball just poor there. Let's see if they can redeem themselves on this counter. Adoni Ayala. He's met at that far side, but he'll stay with the Blazers. Ali Uatara at that right fullback position for the side in red. He's held up Ayala on a couple occasions. Esperion don't clear their lines. Does eventually make its way to Clavre. He's got space, takes a man on. He's behind his teammate, but someone's there to receive it. Ivanov. Switch of plays just behind the man, but Ferrafino's there to collect. Getting on that left foot. Good step to the ball. Ayala plays it out wide to Joe Reese. Good switch of play from the center forward. Evan Ruck. And battling in the midfield foul. Substitutions coming momentarily. Number 4 for Esperion's night is over. That'll be Melvin Ramos. Ball played in, floated into that back post. Joe Reese tries to track it down. Manages to keep it in. And it's just offsides. Joe Reese didn't hold his line there. Again, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please drop a like. Please, if you haven't already subscribed, share it with the friends. I know there's a couple Ayalas on this Blazer side. I hope the whole Ayala family's watching. Blackett's ball's poor. Goshu's able to intercept that. Evan Ruck just behind Goshu, but he picks it up. It's good defending on this near side. Ayala wins it. Ferrafino is trying to get out of his own third. Just plays it out of harm's way. Hearing rumors down at the field, this might be a long throw for Joe Reese. Launched in, flicked on. Just not the speed nor the contact. They were looking for a good opportunity there. Ivanov holds it up. Pratim receives. He's done good work in the midfield, Pratim. Looks to play an Ivanov. Blazers step to it. Ayala. Goshu looking for the switch. It's behind Adoni. He's able to pick it up. Great defensive work on that right-hand side by Robert Clavre. Ooh, takes his man on. Sorry, got a bit excited. Ferrafino. No foul for that push. And go Blazers' way. Joe Reese fighting for it. And it'll finally go Esperion's direction there. Julian Noah very deep there. It's just behind per team. The ball will switch hands here. Looks as though we've got a substitution for the Blazers. Get that for you momentarily. Mahdi. Good collection there by Vital. Apologies. A touch behind that ball and behind. It will be with Esperion per team. Julian Noah. Counterattack for the Blazers. Blackett restarting for Esperion. Blackett, good reception there by Ferrafino. Second ball played on. And again, just asking a bit too much of Robert Clavre. Mauricio Toledo. That ball out wide. Intercepted for Esperion. Ivanov. Prateem with a good feint there. The Blazers win it back anyways. Prateem, good turn and pass. One of the substitutes for Esperion, Elvis Hinososa. Intercepted for the Blazers. Zach Azen. That substitution on this near side for the Blazers. Azen receives. Looks at his options. Plays it safe. Rashid Mahdi. Into Will Miller. Hurried. But he gets out of his feet. Toledo. Good turn, but he's surrounded by red jerseys. Toledo and Miller are there to help him out. Turn in the midfield, played down the line. Great counterattack here. He's got men in the box. Cuts back. And his teammates were begging him to take that first time. Decided to cut back, look for the space, get it on his preferred foot, Jeremy Goshu, and slot it into that far post. But just loses all momentum and gave the Esperion back line the time to get back there. They break here once again. Azen, early ball, intercepted well, stays with the Blazers. Evan Ruck can't control it. Ivanov trying to take it around the corner. Forces Will Miller to play that out for a corner. Esperion having scored both goals from corners. And again, another couple more opportunities from set pieces. Don't think that was in the Blazers cheat sheet. Some of these Esperion set pieces here, but Jason Ferrafino over the ball on most set pieces. Been putting it right where it needs to be. But it'll be Rashid Mahdi on this side, who will have an assist to his name from that earlier corner. Clear set piece strategy for the side in red. Ball played in. Morita bobbles it for a second. Able to take that down. Goshu now on that left wing position. Switches it into Ayala. Ayala's got options. Sizes his man up. Held up. It's excellent defending for Esperion, looking to take this lead into the half. Getting a little cute in the midfield. Blazers pick it up. Blackett clears his lines. Prateem. Good decision making there, as he's had all this first half of the base of midfield. Prateem. Rashid Mahdi. Crunched on this near side. Apologies, that's not Rashid Mahdi. That's Philip Zhu. Philip Zhu with that assist for Esperion, as well as the foul there. Prateem over this one. Couple of options at that far post. Curls it in. Cleared for the time being by Will Miller. Good take by Ayala. Looks to counterattack. His ball let him down. Evan Ruck presses, but stays with Esperion. And that will take us into the first half. Unexpected lead for the side in red. 2 set-piece goals and a couple more good chances. But again, that will take us into the halftime. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like, please subscribe, please share, do whatever you gotta do. But we will be back in about 7 minutes. We're going to be kicking off this second half momentarily. As you can see, Esperion FC coming into the second half with that 2-1 lead. Again, both goals off of set pieces, more specifically off of corners. And whistle just a little too quickly there. And now we're off. Just went a little too quickly for that main official's liking. Esperion restarting the second half, looking to hold on and get their first win of the season. Being one of the debut sides in this VSSL season, it was always going to be tough for them. And a very strong Virginia Division I. They grew as the season went on. Foul there for the Blazers. Eisen chases that down. Just out on that far side. But again, Esperion getting better as the season went on. Picking up their one and only point. Their last matchup. And searching for that first win of the season with just tonight and one more matchup before their spring debut season is over. A win tonight won't do anything in the scoreboard or the standings for them. They could potentially jump off of bottom with a win tonight and perhaps a draw or a win in their final match. But just really playing for pride tonight, Esperion. Blazers, on the other hand, need a win, absolutely need a win. Nothing besides a win will benefit the Blazers tonight. A win would see them catapult from the 6th position into 4th, slipping into the VSSL playoffs. But it's a tough task here, being down 2 goals. Eisen links up well in the midfield. Ball played over the top, back to him. Takes his first touch inside well. But Daniel Blackett gets in the way of that. Played first time by Matty. Intercepted well by the Esperion back line. Played out wide. Beautiful outside the boot ball. Ivanov. It's a bit too much dribbling in the midfield there. Just ran out of space. Ayala. Apologies, that's not Ayala. There's a couple Ayalas. Funnily enough, was Ayala. Number 8 and 16. But Esperion restarts on that far side. Main official unhappy with that throw-in. Possession's going to switch hands. Evan Ruck. Played in first time to Goshu. He's not able to get under that one. Esperion back line holding Blazers up very well. Limiting their chances, especially in that first half. Look to keep up that form in this second period. Good take inside. Ball's a little behind. They look to fight through that Blazers press. Apologies. A bit behind on that on that angle there. Blazers win it off the throw, but it drops per team in the midfield for Esperion. Ferrafino looks to link up, but Ayala fights, and he was fouled in the process. Rashid Mahdi. Play that over the top. Poor ball. Dealt with easily. Per team. Looks to flick and go, but it's a little too much. Will Miller. Lots of time. Into Mahdi. Intercepted well by Ivanov. The ball stays with Esperion on that far side. Ferrafino. Beautiful turn in the midfield. Showing why he's got the captain's armband tonight. Robert Clavre crunched on this near side by Ayala. Ayala looks for the ball in over the top. Joe Reese. No foul on that far side. Despite the cries you must have heard on stream there. Esperion looked to break, and a flailing arm hit the Esperion man, but no foul. And Adoni Ayala breaks here, cuts inside, taken down. Penalty for the Blazers. And Daniel Blackett is absolutely irate with that decision. From one end to another, the Blazers using their counterattacking capabilities, and again finally getting something in that final third. Adoni Ayala taking his man beautifully on the outside, getting in between the defender, and just managing to win that penalty. We'll have to see who steps up for this Blazers side. You'd hope it's Ayala after winning it. It will be, looks as though Zach Azen, the substitute. Huge opportunity for the Blazers, again needing 2 goals in this second half to salvage anything from this VSSL opening season. Struck, big save down to his right. Vital in the Esperion goal. Their bench goes crazy. Poor penalty from the substitute. But not taking anything away from the save there from Vital. Goshu. Just not able to hold that run. Esperion's lead hangs on for the time being. Per team, good turn into Clavre. First time down the line. Defended well by Will Miller. Blazers backline will feel like they've had a good night. Besides those two set pieces. Will Miller pressed, keeps it well. Ooh, Ayala crunched on this near side. Both Ayalas on this near side. There's 3 Ayalas. 8, 16, and 9. Again, I hope the Ayala family's tuning in. If they're a family, could just common last name. Edward Ayala over the free kick here. Some bit of mind games from Esperion there. Referee just deliberating with his far side official. Don't know for what exactly. Play will resume. Ayala down the line. Dealt with well by Blackett. Not Blackett, my apologies, that's Melvin Ramos. Thiago Souza with the throw in. Drops to Evan Rock. Extremely hard opportunity there. The time will feel like it's going extremely quickly for the Blazers. Again, needing 2 goals for anything in this match. Great turn there. Goshu's in behind. Held up. And it just came up off Goshu's hand. But again, time feels like it'll be running out for the Blazers with just over 32 minutes left without added time, needing at least 2 goals. Ayala played in. Evan Ruck keeps it. Melvin Ramos steps to it, plays Pratim in. And he's fouled in the midfield. Mauricio Toledo. Melvin Ramos over the set piece. Looks to switch the play. Flicked on well. Ivanov chasing it in the corner there. And he's able to win a corner. Again, as I've mentioned many times, Esperion getting both goals from corners. looking to get a third here and possibly cement their first win of this VSSL season. It's a little too much arm play in the box there. Some of that Blazers frustration coming through. Yellow cards given to the pair of them, at least knowing Rashid Mahdi was one of those recipients. This will be Philip Zoo on that far side for the corner for Esperion. Seems as though, yes, will be a corner. Lots of movement in the box for Esperion. Into the danger zone. Dealt with well. Azen flicks on. Blackett was there to keep it for Esperion. Deflected out of play. Substitution for double sub for the losing side. Needing to find something in this last half an hour. Evan Ruck coming off. He's had a good game in the midfield, just needs some more legs, some more energy. Something for the side in black. Big challenge in the back there from the substitute, Ismail Martinez. Can't say he didn't try to get into the speed of the game there, but just a little too much physicality on his first duel. Ferrafino has been vital over some of these set pieces tonight, putting in that opening cross for the first goal. Melvin Ramos on that right foot as well. Ball in, Ferrafino strikes. It's good placement. Just unable to keep that down. Bit of issues over shin guards. We'll start with Christian Morita once again. And Will Miller. Looking for that switch. Dealt with well by Melvin Ramos. Pratim fights in the midfield. Ayala. Clavre's done good defensive work on that right wing for Esperion. It's the bare minimum you can ask of your attackers is press your butt off. Toledo. Will Miller. Big touch. Ferrafino's played through there, and I believe that's got to be a booking for the opportunity. Blazers arguing whether it was the last man or not, but Just given the position of that other Blazers defender. That was a cynical foul on the break. Played short. Melvin Ramos with space, strikes. Blazers man able to get in the way of that. They look to clear their lines. Ayala, good turn. Good decision out to this near side. Goshu doesn't look up, takes it in stride. Goshu cuts inside on that right foot. It's a poor ball to that right wing, and Adoni Ayala is just not able to keep that in. It's getting a little too predictable from that Blazers front line. Just adding a couple substitutions to the mix. Blazers win it back. Flicked on by the substitution. Fouled. Adrian Guerrero coming in for the Blazers. Number 2. Ball played out for Esperion. Makes its way to Ferrafino. Has a whack at it. Ivanov chasing it down. Manages to keep it in. Actually doesn't manage to keep it in. Be Rashid Mahdi. Good turn by Eisen. Guerrero. Played into space, takes his man on down the line. Early into that back post. And I believe the call was offsides. Not exactly sure if it was on that first ball or second ball, but either way, a big breath of relief for the leading side here. Coming down to 20 minutes. Again, looking to secure that first win of the season. Mahdi fights that. Makes its way back to Toledo. Aizen turns, plays it down the line. Mahdi's overlapping. And it was a good idea, just a little too much there. Blazers needing to do everything in these last 20 minutes. Both sides battling for possession in the midfield. Cleared. Good touch by Robert Clavre. Keeps it. Good hold up. Plays Pratiman. It's lost, but Clavre with great work again to pick it back up. Got red jersey surging here. Cuts inside and Ivanov meets the man. That'll be a foul on... See which Ayala that is. I believe it's Edward. Number 8. He's done a lot of good work in the midfield for the side in black. Both sides working extremely hard tonight. It's been a very physical match. These guys are chirping at each other, every whistle, pushing, every set piece. Esperion again not doing much for the standings, but first win of the season. If it stands. Ferrafino strikes on goal, and that is 3-1 Esperion, my word. And he walks away as if nothing happened. Beautiful strike from the number 10 for Esperion. I know when I was getting rosters earlier, they told me all you need to know is number 10, Jason Ferrafino. And boy, has he shown up tonight. A goal and an assist for the side in red. Showing why he's the number 10, as well as the captain of this side. Blazers needing the win. Even if they draw 2 back here, it does nothing for them in terms of the playoff picture. Be a hard-fought draw to come back here now, but they need the win more than anything. Ferrafino with the ball over the top to Ivanov. Ivanov controls well, cuts inside. Great deflection there by Madi. And Ivanov believes he was fouled in the process. The referee's just not in the view of that foul. The Blazers will restart here, needing something and needing something quick. Ayala plays his man in behind. And Vital, as he's come up so many times for Esperion tonight. They come here again. Guerrero plays it early. Jorge takes it down the line, strikes. Huge goal in this matchup. No celebrations, as you know. Again, all they need is a win tonight. There will be no celebrating of any of these goals unless it's a 4th one. And things just got interesting. Down to 18 minutes and possibly some added time. Blazers just back down to that 2-goal margin they need. Esperion getting all 3 goals from set pieces. Robert Clavre intercepted well by the Blazers. Guerrero looks to take it down the line. Melvin Ramos gets in the way, but stays with the Blazers. They're not giving up here. Played into Joe Reese. It's poor from the Blazers. But they win it right back. Ivanov drifting down that far side, looks up, bottled up by Madi. Stays with the side in red. Received well. Step 2 by the Blazers. Guerrero plays it into nobody. Vital's going to take as many seconds off the match as he can. Joe Reese just giving him a little on that. Toledo, poor touch, drops to Ivanov. Plays into Clavere. Clavere cuts inside, takes the space, and just a touch too big into the midfield, and Guerrero wins it. Guerrero takes it once again, driving down this left-hand side. Early ball is behind the recipient, Joe Reese there. Possession continues to change hands here, but it's a good reception. Ball played in that far side. Can't keep it down, Zach Azen. Chases it down well and wins it. Holds it up. Plays his man in well. That ball into the box is snuffed out, struck by Ayala. And it was going to take a wonder strike from there, like we saw not too long ago from Jason Ferrafino. Esperion building out the back. Ball down that line. Flicked on by Julian Noah. Ivanov's there to receive. Drives into the midfield. Clavere plays Ivanov back in. Ivanov takes it down the line. Plays it in. Intercepted well, and it's cleared for the Blazers. Esperion having the momentum, albeit not needing the goals like the Blazers. Guerrero, beautiful drive in the midfield, but he's challenged even better. Pratim. Ivanov receives well. Plays Pratim in. Morita has to come way out of his comfort zone to collect that. Ismail. So Guerrero with the switch. So Jorge Duran collects well. Tries to lose his man. Drives inside. And he doesn't release the ball soon enough. It'll come back the Blazers' way. Again, throwing everything at the wall these last 12 minutes. Needing 2 goals. Duran receives, plays it early, poor ball. We'll stay with the side in black. Thiago Souza, the Toledo. Guerrero, good drive. Challenged. Referee deemed. Bit too much physicality there. Stay with the Blazers. Taken early. Zach Azen on that right wing position. Cuts inside. Surrounded by red jerseys. Little drop to Thiago Souza. Great interception from the Esperion captain, Ferrafino. His teammates let him down with that ball, and the Blazers again look to keep pressure on in these last 10 minutes. Duran plays it early outside of the boot. There's a good idea. Just don't think center forward Joe Reese was exactly keen to that ball. Esperion just holding on. Ferrafino down the line. Ivanov. It's great defending by Madi to get back there. Him and Ivanov had a real fight on that left wing, right back position. Jorge Duran drives well, keeps going. Fantastic challenge. Mr. Melvin Ramos not giving up on the play. tracking down Jorge Duran. It will be a corner opportunity for the Blazers. Plenty of time deep into the back post. Joe Reese. Vital just practically saved this lead for Esperion. Huge moment in goal for Vital. Esperion leading 2-1. He saved that penalty from the Blazers to keep the lead. And from there, Ferrafino was able to slot that free kick in for the third goal. The Blazers are still fighting here. Zach Azen wins it. Switches it to Jorge Duran. And just not enough on that diagonal ball. Julian Noah receives. A little fancy with it. Poor ball. Joe Reese gets it out to Azen. Azen strikes. And that was a goal. There's a hole in the net there, so I had to delay the reaction there, but that is a goal from Zach Azen. That is 3-3 for the Blazers. Needing one goal with these last 8 minutes plus added time. At one point looked extremely out of reach at that 3-1 scoreline, but they haven't given up. And a win tonight, again, will catapult them 2 positions up into 4th place and into a playoff place for the end of this VSSL Division I season. Back into the goal scorer, Zach Azen. Smile Martinez looking for Guerrero. Defended well. Ferrafino coming to collect. Played out wide to Ivanov. Julian Noah makes a good run. Toledo tracking him. Cuts inside Noah. Mahdi comes back to help his back line out. A bit of deliberation on whether that was a penalty. The referee felt that was fair contact in the back. Driving down this left-hand side, Jorge Duran picks it up. Gets through 2 men, picks up the free kick. Fantastic opportunity to take the lead here. That went in for sure. I will take the AR's view on that far side, Mr. Jennings. But it did seem to go through the hole. If I were to zoom in right above Mr. Robert Clavere's head and right next to number 3's head, that hole right there. To make it 3-3, ball in, flicked on, not dealt with, played back in. That will be a goal kick. A big breath of relief for Esperion. It's going to be a long last 6 minutes at the back. And again, if there's any added time, you'd assume with some of the calls and some of the fouls, exactly, that was not goal. Well, we are just going on with the field decisions. Esperion looking to take the lead. Big save and goal from Christian Morita. Either side could take this. Foul. Might have to get a replay on that Blazers equalizer, but for the time being, we stand here 3-3. With either side looking to take the win here, but Ferrafino is going to step up and strike off the bar and over. Can't recreate his earlier form, Ferrafino. Absolutely lashing one into the top corner from a similar distance. Dribbling out the back. Guerrero receives well. Plays into Ayala. Martinez checks in. Links up with Azen. Looks to play through Joe Reese. Doesn't make its way through. Vital a little risky out the back there. Not cleared here. Pratim intercepts. Jorge Duran gets it once again, links up, plays it early. Huge foul on this near side. No cards being garnished on this near side. Coming down to 3 minutes and added time. Blazers look to pull off the comeback of this VSSL season. Ball played in, into that back post. Big save from Vital. They'll stay with the Blazers. Joe Reese. You know, when he's lining up for a throw, it's going to be long. Into the danger zone, flicked on. Drops into the back post. Guerrero strikes! My word, that is 4-3 for the Blazers! And there will be no deliberation from that third goal for the Blazers. 4-3, taking them into the driver's seat and into that fourth position. Last place for the playoffs. Fantastic strike once it dropped to Guerrero at that back post. With less than 2 minutes, the Blazers just need to hold on now. They had everything to do and they did it. Just need to hold on now. Ferrafino. Ivanov. Pratim, ball in over the top. Dealt with easily by Christian Morita. And I know he got a clean sheet and a Team of the Week appearance, Christian Morita, but this win would feel immensely better than both of those things. Esperion not giving up here. Clavre picks it up, plays it first time. And Morita not able to fully deal with that off that strike. We have set piece opportunity for Esperion. Again, Esperion having scored all 3 of their goals from set pieces. 2 corners and a lovely free kick strike from Jason Ferrafino. The ball will come in here, fizzed in on the goalie. Morita punches it. And there will be a foul in and around that penalty area. The Blazers just need to hold on here. Marita play it as far as he can. Does kick it straight out of play. It will be with Esperion looking to find something in the dying moments. We're into added time here. Ismael Martinez chasing that down. Good win by... Ooh, and a swipe there from the Esperion man. The referee just looking to calm things down here. Don't want to leave this with any more than we need to be. Esperion phased in, poor ball, hits the referee, and they'll get to play that once again. Phased into Ivanov. Searching ball over the top. Ismael Martinez is onside there. Takes it. Drives. And just a bit too early there from the assistant referee's view. Oh, my apologies. That was not offsides. Ismael Martinez must have just dribbled that out of play on that far side. And into the second minute of added time. We can't have much more here. Vital is going to feel very hard done by after that huge penalty save. The Blazers did not give up. Still not over here. Ismael Martinez flicks it on. It's going to be a corner for the Blazers. As much as they can keep the ball in the Esperion half is what they'll like. Just going to look to time waste in that corner flag area. Martinez is able to turn out of it. And that'll be the final whistle for the Blazers. Fantastic win here. Coming all the way back from 3-1 in this second half. Absolutely huge win for the Blazers, jumping up from that 6th position into 4th and making the playoffs in this VSSL Division I. As well as just an amazing comeback, never giving up, fighting until the very last moment there, missing penalties, getting about a 35-yard free kick scored on them by Jason Ferrafino from Esperion, and they never gave up. And it finally paid off here. Huge end to the season for this Blazers side. Great momentum going into the playoffs now. But I think that will call a close, everybody. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Probably going to be watching this one back later, but we're going to be tuning out for the night. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please drop a like. I mean, 7-goal thriller, 3-1 comeback. If you're going to like any of them, please like this one. But we are going to tune out. Congratulations to the Blazers. Amazing comeback win. But again, thank you everybody, and have a good night.